Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the second podcast of The Cabin. Sam Sobi, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Alex Perry?
I'm doing good. Do we have special guests with us today?
We have very special guests today. They came in last night. We were literally just watching videos about them the other day, and it seems like in 24 hours they're like here. So, introduce yourself, boys.
Yeah, who are you boys?
Welcome back to another episode of The Cabin.
I'm Jake Hipschman from the Hunting Public, and
I'm Logan Wright from the Hunting Public.
So, what we want to talk about here is pretty much Logan the whole time, because Logan is what Maverick is to us, but in the hunting public. So the hunting public is a group of hardcore hunters, kind of like what we are with fishing. I mean, we're not as hardcore as they are, but they are super hardcore. They legit have some of the coolest videos on YouTube when it comes to hunting. What are you guys at, 50,000 subs now, or 60? Or
yeah, just north of 50.
50,000.
We just passed 50, and we just started posting videos last October, so we're pretty happy with where we're at right now.
You guys should definitely check them out. The link will be below in our description of this podcast, but that's what kind of they do. They make hunting videos. Logan's the intern, is that correct?
Yep, yeah. One of two interns.
One of two interns. So
Jake is the employee, and then there's 3 different owners, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
So that's kind of what they do. But why did you guys stumble across us, and why are you guys here this week?
I'll let Logan talk about how he stumbled across you, because I think he started watching you guys before I did, and then I got introduced to you guys' videos through one of our other employees, Zach. But
basically, I was just a kid who liked to fish growing up, and you guys were around the same age as me, and you guys probably had some of the coolest content between you and the rest of the Googan squad. Like, I watched almost all of them throughout, my high school career, and then even coming into before this internship with the hunting public. You can talk about why we're here, I guess.
Yeah, we started watching, or at least I started watching your videos within the last year probably, but like I said, Zach was watching them a long time ago, and you guys kind of inspired the way that we're making videos now, I'd say, more of the vlog style. That was something that we hadn't seen a lot, at least in the hunting industry. Obviously, it's pretty widespread across the fishing industry, but we saw an opportunity definitely in the hunting industry to make vlog style videos, and it's going pretty well so far.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like that's the reason Alex and myself started watching you guys, just because you guys are so raw. You were just like, you showed it all. You're so truthful. You're so honest, but like it just wasn't saturated with the normal stuff you see in hunting shows. So you guys have an awesome channel.
That's the cool thing YouTube allows you to do, is just be raw. Like, whereas if you watch hunting videos on TV and whatnot, like they're kind of brought to you by whoever. It's just kind of full of sponsors because they need to be able to pay for the show. But with YouTube, you can kind of just show things as they are. There's no restrictions on how many episodes you need. You can post hunts that aren't successful, which most of them aren't, as we all know, and kind of just show the whole process of what it takes.
We know that.
We definitely
we know those videos.
What I was thinking about during that combo was, Sam, imagine a hunting company sponsoring our videos right now. Like, imagine what they think of our videos compared to like the
I really do think what you guys are doing is cool though with the hunting videos. Like it's something that every hunter has went through at one point, just kind of getting into hunting. Everybody's gone through it. There's a lot of people out there that probably critique you guys, and obviously constructive criticism is good, but they got to understand that you guys don't really have any real solid mentors. You guys are just kind of trying to figure things out by yourselves.
Absolutely.
Which is cool for us to watch. It's cool to see you guys with your following, and probably a lot of people that are interested in getting into hunting or just kind of trying to see how to get into hunting. And you guys are kind of just out there showing them it's at least fun, whether you're successful or not. You guys are having fun.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Sam's going to be mad at this, but I just had so much fun this morning on that spot, or that we were sitting on the ground in the corn. Like, that was so much better than sitting in a tree stand. I don't care if I didn't kill anything. Like, just being eye level with the deer, and like, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to get good at that.
No, I think it was cool. I thought it was really cool. It was just funny
all morning, and now you get on camera, and
I know his personality, and I know Alex too well, that like, just in my head as I'm in the stand, like second shooting, I'm just like picturing like Alex Perrick is like on the ground spot and stalking a whitetail deer. Like, this is a dream. Am I in hell? Where am I?
I think the ground hunting, we do a lot of ground hunting if you guys watch our videos, but like it's also situational, just like with fishing. There's a million different ways to do it, and if you want to do it on, like, hunt on the ground, you can hunt on the ground. If you want to do it out of a tree stand with a gun, a bow, like, you can do it whatever way you want. It's just like guys choose to do catch and release, and guys choose to eat the fish or fly fish, and there's just whatever, you can find the way that you want to do it. And like, as long as it's legal, it's cool with us, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think one thing that like, at least your videos have shown is like, you legit can go to the store, buy a beginner bow, and go find some public land and hunt. Like, are you going to see as many deer? Are you going to kill a big deer your first year? No, but just putting that time in and kind of experimenting. Hunting does not need to be a $5,000 lease, a guided trip to wherever you are. You know, you can legit get into hunting under $1,000 these days. And with the way that like the management of the DNR is, like there's public land in almost every state now. And it's so cool to do that. And it's different because I grew up, my dad like leased a piece of property for me. He knew nothing about hunting, and I was like grateful that he did that for me. But like not everybody has that opportunity. So it's cool that what you guys are doing and kind of show different aspects of it.
And the thing is that we do try to do a lot of traveling too to hunt, and like I think a big misconception is just with the way that the hunting industry has been going the last couple of years, or pretty much since it started, is like there's just a big buck craze, and everybody thinks they need to shoot a big buck to be a good hunter or a successful hunter. But when the reality is, just like you guys know with fishing, it's really relative to where you're at. Like
Exactly.
there's just places where big bucks don't exist, and how are you going to kill them if they're not there? You know, like you got to just sometimes be happy with a basket 8-pointer and just realize that that's probably just as hard to kill in some places as it is to kill a big buck, just because, I mean, it's so relative to just hunting pressure and just deer density, just like with fishing.
And that's so cool. That's like just that conversation, just what you said right there is something you never see on like those old hunting DVDs or like on the Outdoor Channel or anything like that.
I guess I'm trying to relate it to something with fishing, just because I think that's what a lot of your viewers are listening for. It's just like, if you guys were go to a stocked bass pond and just catch a big huge bass, obviously you'd be happy. But if you were to do it somewhere where there's like a pressured lake where there's not a lot of them, you'd be way more happy, even with a smaller fish sometimes. You know what I mean?
And it's different. Just like when we've gone to Mexico and you've seen, that's where I've caught my biggest bass. You know, on what was it, an 8.3? Like catching an 8-pound bass in Wisconsin is like unheard of. So it's like
you would lose your mind. I don't know if you'd be
Oh,
alive anymore.
If I caught an 8-pound bass, like my freak out would be just absolutely insane. So it's just situational when it comes to hunting as well. Is like so cool, and that's what they're showing. One thing I was also thinking about is how many, like on those TV shows that air now, how many do you think are on guided ranches, high fence? Just how many do you think that are really?
It's hard to say. I don't. To be honest, we don't have cable, so I haven't watched like the shows on TV in a long time.
Same.
I think a lot of the guys that you see, I don't think like a lot of them that you see are on high fence. A lot of them do come from like bigger properties, probably that are in bigger areas, you know, where they kind of can control. I mean, the pressure and stuff like that. Where it's, I don't know how to explain it, but like the deer are definitely not as afraid of humans, I guess is the way to put it, as they would be on a pressured piece of public, or even like we were hunting today. I mean, there's people that are hunting all around.
Yeah.
Just think if you own several thousand acres and had total control of it, it just makes things a whole lot easier, you know? So it's not realistic for everyone, and most people, I should say, you know?
Yeah. And we're also like, we're all young. We're all 20-year-old dudes. Well, Logan over there's 19, youngin'. But we, you know, there's nobody on TV that was ever our age, you know?
No.
They were all older guys, and that's what's so cool about YouTube is we legit can connect with dudes our age that have the same passion for the outdoors. Like, they're a little bit more advanced than me and Sam are because they've done it for a while, but we can connect and learn from each other. We're going to do a huge fishing trip this summer, and then hopefully this week. Where are we hunting this week? What is going on
We'll be in northeast Wisconsin, and I got some buddies that I went to school with up there, and you guys have been up in the area that we're going to be going to, but Logan and I are going to be bouncing around on public land up there, and I don't know that we're going to get into deer, but I think you guys are in good hands. Like my buddies up there, they're some killers. So
We're
I know
freaking
that
pumped. We are pumped.
I've hunted 3 pieces of property in my life. I've hunted in Missouri for 2 days once, and then I've hunted around here my whole life. So to get out of my comfort zone, to kind of explore some new land and be able to hunt a different property for a change of pace this season is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. And we've decided that we're going to bring 2 bows to the stand. Why are we doing that?
I feel like you never know on a piece of property.
Buddy wants to rip a deer just that walks by. Buddy is hungry over there.
I'm definitely
he is
hungry.
So hungry.
Killed a lot of does in my life, so when I'm seeing all these deer walking by, I'm just like,
dude, you're a cameraman's best friend. And like I like going with the guys that are less picky than the guys that are more picky.
Sure.
I mean, you're just more likely to shoot at something.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd rather go with Logan just because I know his standards are lower than say like Aaron, who is another guy in our group who's just been hunting for longer and has killed some nice bucks, and he's just gonna usually hold out for something a little bigger. So like it's more fun for me to go with him.
Because he's like,
I think he's dissing you right now.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing him at all.
Hey, Jake, my buck was bigger than yours.
Oh, there we go.
I know it was, and I told you as soon as that thing came in, I'm like, that was a deer that we had on camera that I shot this year, and it's just like, man, I mean, I know he's not huge, but I know if he comes in, like, I'm not gonna be able to let him walk by. I mean, there was bigger bucks that were there. Now, like, I guess we were just hoping that one of those bigger ones walked by before that one, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm still super pumped with him.
That's going to be the fun part, too, about, like, going with these boys and hanging out with the other guys is, like, Alex has really got a limited amount of friends at bow hunt. I have a limited amount of friends at bow hunt. It's mainly just us 3 or 4 or 5 guys up here, like, just getting to talk with other hunters, just hearing the stories, the bullshit.
Yeah.
But, like, we're learning a lot. Like, me and Alex just from hanging around with you guys, like, just last night, like, we were grilling you with questions, and it was, I don't know, I felt like I learned more about hunting last night than I did
Oh, yeah. I didn't even
year.
know when we were shining last night. Like, I'm definitely going to do that later in the season once they cut the corn. Like, that is going to be so cool. Just learning so much is.
And I
what
think
it's about.
at least my favorite part about hunting for sure is just growing up in Wisconsin, the camaraderie and the culture that is around deer hunting.
Absolutely.
That was my favorite part. Not even just the hunting, but like for gun season especially, just the deer camp atmosphere is super cool. And I'm sure there's stuff in fishing that's similar to it, but I mean it's just like a holiday almost, you know.
Especially in Wisconsin, I feel like the whole state closes down on like gun opener.
And Minnesota's pretty similar.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, so are you guys planning on hunting gun opener in Wisconsin? So you both are from Wisconsin.
Yep.
Is Gun Hunter Wisconsin, or were you guys planning on hunting?
I think we'll both be up here. I'm from the Fond du Lac area, and he's from the Beaver Dam area. And I missed it last year just because I was doing the internship down there, and I'm hoping to never miss opening weekend of gun hunting in my life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll be up here for the full week till Thanksgiving. So
That's awesome.
you guys are going to be up here too, correct? And Adam, aren't you?
Yeah, we've got some weird idea that we're going to have Maverick dress up in a chipmunk costume and get in the back of a truck and maybe smoke a dart and try and shoot a deer. We don't know.
It's going to be his first deer kill, and we just figured, like, you know, it's got to be
If we're giving
special.
him this opportunity,
Yes.
it needs to be special, it needs to be funny, and it needs to be, you know, a good time. So we're going to have him sharpshoot a nice doe out
He's
of
like, I'm killing a deer this year. And Alex is like, it's going to be on my terms.
my terms, buddy. But no, yeah, we're going to be out here for gun season. I actually haven't hunted gun season in 2 or 3 years now, right? We didn't hunt last year, did we?
I don't think we did. I feel like we were somewhere.
Yeah.
And the buck that you have shot was with the gun, wasn't it?
Yeah. I shot 1 buck, and it was with the gun. That was 4 years ago.
I like gun season just because you get that extended range after bow hunting all fall, and you've had deer come by at 60 plus yards, you know, or 40 plus yards even, where you can't shoot them with the bow, and it's just kind of fun to be able to reach out and touch them a little bit.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So, one question I have is, how did you guys get started in all this? Like, did you guys have corporate jobs? Did you guys go straight from high school into this? Like, what is your guys' story when it comes to getting into the hunting public?
Us two personally is different. I mean, I guess I'll talk about the owners. I wish they were here to just talk about it for themselves, but they basically the last year they kind of all broke off from the job that they were working before, and they just kind of had a vision for what we have now to start it, you know, and took a kind of big risk. I mean, they didn't have a lot of money or anything like that, but they felt like there was a good opportunity and that this thing could work, you know, and they just wanted to fill a void in the hunting industry that wasn't there, you know, so basically they broke off, and when they broke off, I was doing an internship at the same place that they were working at. So I just went with them, as well as one of our other interns from last year, and then he's got his own YouTube channel now, but I stayed with them long enough where they were able to pay me as a full-time employee now. And then this summer, you and our other intern, Ted, came on, and they've been helping us out. I mean, you guys know how much
That's
help
awesome.
the interns are. I mean,
Oh my.
It depends if you have a good intern
yeah.
or not. I mean,
I'm sure they're actually great help. Like a good,
you guys just
a good
gotta find the right
hardworking
one next time.
human being is probably great help.
I don't know. We got somebody who graduated with a marketing degree, thinks he's some kind of businessman
Yeah,
or
big
something.
degree
Like,
guy.
He's a big marketing guy, you know.
He's not
so-
a mechanic or anything.
No. He's definitely not a mechanic. His specialties are breaking things, leaving messes, and costing the team money.
He can whip up some food though.
Yeah, he can cook some good food. We'll give him some.
He honestly,
some positive
we should
vibes.
hire him as a chef.
Yeah.
Because he is one of the greatest cooks.
He's a great cook.
And he's sitting behind the camera.
Gets
That's
that
why we
from
have
his
to talk
mother.
to him. Okay. We're going to move on from that. Logan, I know you have a cool story about what you kind of did. You left high school and started working a year or something, and then you went.
Yeah, basically, I was in high school. I just kind of filmed for myself, like just for fun. Put it on my own YouTube channel, kind of just different hunting experiences I had over the years. And then I went to college for a year at a tech school. Didn't really like it at all. College is pretty boring. I mean, I'm sure you know that.
Oh, yeah, I went to school for a year and a half, and a lot of you guys know that school's not always the right choice, but sometimes it is the right choice. You know, you have a decision to make, but you decided to go with these boys.
Yeah, they had their internship program, and I basically just filled out an application on the last day it was due. And I mean, I debated about it for a long time because it was kind of a big thing for me. Like I was about to drop out of college, just do this,
100%,
and move away from home.
Move away from home. Which I mean, I've been a couple times, so it hasn't been too bad at all. I mean,
so how's it been? Would you say like from July to now? Like I guess like have you grown as like a videographer and editor?
I mean, I would say I've for sure grown as both of those things. And then as a hunter, like the things I've learned from the hunting public already, like I knew quite a bit about hunting. I'd say probably more than you. No,
absolutely more than him. Not probably. That was a nice way to put it, but absolutely.
Okay, just firing across the table.
Just because I've been hunting my entire life, and I had my dad as a mentor, but like the things I've learned in the last probably 4 months since I've started has just grown me as way more. I've learned more in the last 4 months than I had my entire life hunting already from these guys, just to put it in perspective.
And I don't know that we necessarily have taught him everything either. It's just a matter of spending, like we spend so much time in the woods. I mean, the whole fall we're hunting, so just spending time in the woods. I'm sure you've picked up stuff by yourself too. It's just, I guess that's what we kind of preach to our viewers is, I mean, everybody's looking for a quick answer, you know, as far like everybody wants, and there's no clear-cut answer for hunting. Every situation is so different, you know.
Just time in the woods,
so
just like time on the water.
Yeah, I mean, you just learn so much, and you got to do something different every time you go out to fish. You know, it's the same way with hunting.
Yeah, definitely. And like, it's crazy when your full-time job, if you even call this a job, is going into the woods and filming and, you know, just producing that stuff. It gives you so much more free range than, hey, I got this weekend to hunt. I can only hunt 3 days, you know. If you spend a week in the woods, you're just going to learn so much more. And I think that's what has also been guilty for me. It's like, I try and go hunting, but it's like, should I be trying to film a fishing video right now? Because like, that's what my audience maybe wants, but it's like, I need to figure this hunting deal out because I have some sort of addiction to it, but I haven't like really wrapped my head around it. So hopefully this week.
Well, I'm glad you're doing it because like I said, I think with your viewers, I mean, it's just a whole new audience. And I mean, you guys probably don't even know this, but hunter numbers are going down like pretty scary. I mean,
really?
I don't know what fishing numbers are like, but the hunting numbers are definitely declining just because people don't have access. And that's why we try to promote public lands because, I mean, you can't really say you don't have access because everybody has access to public land. Anybody can go out there and hunt. So we just want everybody to know that there's an opportunity out there, you know. Yeah. I think with your viewers that are kind of thinking about it, I mean, they can hopefully watch our videos and learn something from them and get out and have some success themselves.
That's so cool. That's so relatable. That's, I guess, like that mixed with everything you guys talk about and how real you're on camera. Like, if you guys have not checked out the hunting public, it's freaking incredible.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. And it's kind of, we went from just DMing each other to they're legit at the cabin right now. And it's been, I think we were DMing for what, 2 days or something like that?
Yeah, I think we hit you up back in September just to kind of just touch base with you. And then, about a week ago, what didn't seem like it was going to work out. And then me and him both shot bucks here recently. So we just jetted up here and hopefully going to shoot some more this week.
Yeah, so we've got, what is today? Today is Tuesday?
Yeah, I think it's Tuesday.
Yeah. We don't know what day of the week it is. But we've got until Saturday, hopefully, to get some good footage, get some bucks down. We hunted this morning, saw some does. What do we see? Probably 6 or 7 does?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing. We had one doe probably 20 yards away. He was out there for 10 seconds. Definitely could have shot him. But, you know, everybody was...
Alex is just like, we saw her for like 10 seconds. Like, it was a long time. I know. I mean, pretty much as soon as I saw her, she was looking at Alex. It was pretty funny.
I was out there I just had a hat. I was like standing up. Just did not camouflage it in at all. But it was still a fun time. I definitely want to try and do that some more often. You know what, Sam? I don't want to hear
it was so
from
funny.
you.
Like, I was in the stand where we normally sit, so I can like see everything. And I just see this all go down. And then afterwards, I like talk with him. And Alex is like, that was sick. Like, she didn't see us for like 10 seconds. And I was like, and me and freaking Jake look at each other, we're just like,
10 seconds.
Yeah, that's about what it was. Yeah, 10 seconds.
My friends are mean to me. That's all I have to say. But no, it's been such a good time at the short amount of time we've had so far. We kind of want to wrap this podcast up because we want to hunt this afternoon. And you guys have any more questions? Anything you guys want to add here?
Just give me a
Logan,
little
you've been
pause.
very quiet. There's something you need to say.
Anybody you want to
You're thinking
thank?
about
Anybody you want to
something.
shout out?
You've been a fan for a while, so you got to say something to these guys.
I mean, I don't know.
Anybody you want to thank? Shout out. Mom, dad,
Your girlfriend.
friends,
You have a girlfriend?
girlfriends?
Yeah, I do.
So what? Okay, here we go.
All right, here we go. Yeah,
What is-
all right, now
what
the
does your
good part of the
girlfriend think
podcast.
of the hunting public and you moving. Does she live? Is she in your hometown or what's the deal with your girlfriend? Give us a lowdown.
She's not too happy about it. I wouldn't put it that way.
Oh, you definitely got to shout her out then. Shout her out.
Good old Sarah Zittle.
Hey Sarah, can't wait to meet you
hope,
someday.
Hope you're enjoying this. She shot a couple nice bucks in her life.
Really?
Big hunter.
Awesome,
On the
there we
public
go.
or the private?
On the private.
Oh,
private?
Sarah.
She shot a nice elk last year.
Really?
Oh, that's awesome.
What part of the country was she in?
Colorado.
Colorado. Awesome. So she's from your hometown.
Yeah.
So you moved away from her.
Yeah.
How is that going?
I mean, it's going.
It's going.
It's okay. We both know how that goes.
Yeah,
too, so it's
we
like
both
get it.
we both are still dating. Is she your high school sweetheart, Sobi?
Mm-hmm.
We were both still dating our high school sweethearts. So
kid. Yeah.
we definitely don't spend as much time as they want us to with them, but it's our passion. We're out there getting after it. How about you, Jake? Do you have a girlfriend? Or?
I do. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's talk
okay.
about her.
Okay.
She's pretty understanding, really. She seems to be, at least. I mean, things seem to be going well. So
That's
Is
good.
she a hometown girl or a new girl you found in Iowa?
no, she's not a hometown girl, but she grew up in the area I grew up in.
Okay.
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 There we go. So it's kind of crazy. We got to balance our personal lives with our work, which is what we do every day, which is kind of like we wake up in the morning and say, hey, what can we make today? What can we do today? You know, we never have a plan. We kind of, at least that's how we are. Like, we legit did not have a plan until yesterday when you guys
Yeah, I
figured
mean,
this
we
whole
didn't
thing
know
out.
we were coming up here
Yeah.
before yesterday. I pretty much just started packing. He was on his way back to Iowa. I was just
so
like,
cool.
turn around. Like, you might as well stay up there. I'm coming up. So
But no, that's kind of how our personal lives mix with our lives that we film and what we show with you guys. So it's been a great time.
I guess like one last thing, as far as like you guys have been hunting for a long time, you're really good, you're really knowledgeable. What like gets you going? Because clearly you guys probably don't get buck fever, but like what really gets you going? Like
we get buck fever still.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's pretty much any time you have a buck come in, if you lose that buck fever, it's just, I mean, that would be a sad day. I mean, I know we both still get real tore up if a buck comes in, even at a doe sometimes. It's just the situation. Like, especially I was telling him on the ground this morning when you're hunting like that. I mean, you could probably see those deer coming from a ways away, but we're on the ground. We have no idea what's coming. You know, I mean, it could be a big buck for all we're concerned,
Exactly.
and it's 15 yards away and we still can't see it yet. I mean, I like hunting on the ground for that reason. And I mean, I know we kind of briefly talked about turkey hunting this morning too. Turkey hunting is really fun just because they're so vocal. I mean, you're in the game, or if
sure.
you're not in the game, because they're gobbling the whole time, or hopefully they're gobbling the whole time, and you can hear them in the leaves scratching and whatnot. That's pretty cool too. Turkey hunting in the timber where you can't see as far.
We definitely need to do that this spring. Come out here. We got so many turkey on that land. There's probably more turkey than deer on that land.
We did come up to Wisconsin last year. It's open later than most turkey seasons.
Is it?
And I know I'll be up here in Wisconsin during the end of turkey season this year, so we'll have to hit you guys up.
Yeah, we got plans.
Yeah, that'd
something
be
for
sick.
sure. Yeah, but hopefully you guys enjoyed.
Whoa, hold on. I guess like
Okay,
if we're-
wow,
if we're-
okay.
I
Cuts
have
me
one more
off.
thing to say. I had a thought. It
You
came
had
in my
no
head.
thoughts like 4 minutes ago, and now you're just got
Now I
all
have
these
thoughts.
thoughts.
So it just comes to my head. Like we were just talking about buck fever, and I guess I feel like everyone gets it a little different.
Oh,
My
no.
buddy.
Let's just- hey guys, thank you guys so much for
No,
watching.
no.
We will catch you guys next
Maverick,
time.
Cut his mic. My buddy here to my far right, he gets buck fever, but it's something like I feel like you guys have never seen before, and it's called the giggles, and it is 100. I am being 100% serious. I'm not even kidding. If there's like a big buck, or I don't know, even sometimes a
guarantee
doe that
it
comes
happens
in.
this week. I probably will be laughing when I shoot my deer.
Last year we had like a decent deer coming in the field, and like Alex was really prepared to shoot that night. So like it was like tenses. I mean, it was high tense. And this deer comes in, and he kind of looks around, and he's like, "Do you see it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he just starts like, I'm like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And he's like, he just starts laughing. I'm like, "What?" And then I start laughing because clearly it's contagious. So you're up in the stand with your buddy, he starts laughing like
So you can't film anything.
No, this has happened on multiple occasions where we just start like, it can be totally silent, like high tense situation. He just starts giggling. So it's funny. I think it's freaking hilarious. It's the best buck fever giggle thing I've ever seen in my life.
I've had it happen turkey hunting. Just,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you'll have some young male birds come into the decoys and like they'll just start going to town on it. You know, if you have a hen or something, they'll just get on top of it. I mean, I've almost peed my pants laughing watching those things try to go at it with the decoy. But
When I shot my first turkey, I was hysterically laughing, like to the point where I don't know how he did not hear me. Like, I don't know what it is. I have a nervous laugh. I mean, like I just get like even sometimes in like social situations, I'll just start laughing, and it's just like when it comes to deer hunting, it's like when I'm the most nervous, and that just comes out. So thanks for sharing that, Sobi.
He's that kid that gets yelled at in
I
class.
can't wait to see when a
and
big
just laughs at
buck
the
comes
teacher.
by and you got the bow in your hand. I can't wait to see what you do.
I know. I'll probably start laughing too. You probably rubbed off on me. I don't know.
I know a guy, or at least I don't know a guy, but a guy told me a story about a guy he knows. So take that for what it's worth. He peed his pants every time he shot a deer. Peed his pants. And like I hope it's true because it's
That's
hilarious
incredible.
if it is. But I mean that's a story from a guy that was a story from a guy. But
I believe
I
it.
can
though.
definitely see me doing that because like today I had to go to the bathroom as soon as we sat down, like pitch black, and I was like, I don't know if I should like let one out right here. Like they're kind of close, and I was like just waiting. Then we like went to a new spot. I was like, I'm gonna pee my pants if I don't pee right now. So then I peed. But
I can see Mav's first deer, like he's so serious,
Yeah.
like just stone face, and then just. Did you just pee your pants, Mav? No? Yep. Yeah, I did.
yeah,
yeah,
you
yes, I
did, man.
I think Mav's gonna put one down this year.
I think
during gun
he's
season.
watch him
Well,
kill
Mav
the
is
biggest
definitely
buck,
gonna put
dude.
one on. I think what we screwed up on was not getting 4 mice because Mav needs to be in on this for the next
Yeah,
one. But
he's behind the camera right now. He's just geeking.
well, you know, this was probably one of the best podcasts we've ever done. Well, would you agree?
Absolutely. Thank you too
Yeah,
for
thank you
freaking
guys
coming
so
out.
much.
Thank
It's
you
an
so
honor
to
much.
be the second one. Yeah. So
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this podcast, and I guess we'll catch you guys next time.
yeah. Check out the hunting public. You won't be pissed.
Oh, you won't be pissed.
You won't be pissed.
We will catch you guys next time on the cabin.